Morning YouTube, welcome back to the Ads FC show. Today is a little bit different. This is the normal videos that you used to on this channel. Myself and some of my friends that support and watch football, we have gone onto my Twitch stream and we've had a chat, but we've had a chat about something a bit different today. We've had a chat about my team, Newcastle United. Yes, am a Newcastle fan. I'm not a Newcastle fan since the Saudi takeover. I have been a Newcastle fan my whole life. I've been a Newcastle fan back in the days when we were playing under Sir Bobby Robson, when we had Alan Shearer, when we had Xolani, Craig Bellamy, Patrick Kluivert, Gary Speed, you name it, Lauren Robert. Need I go on? I don't need to prove that I'm a Newcastle fan. Everyone who knows this channel and everyone who watches me and everyone who knows me knows that I'm a Newcastle fan. So I'm very proud to be one, and I will continue to be proud to be one now that we have been bought over by the Saudis. And that's what today's video is about. It is about the reaction that we have had, myself and my friend X and my friend Sam. It's the reactions that we have had to this takeover. This takeover is huge. It's the biggest thing that has happened in football in years. I think Ronaldo moving back to Manchester United was probably the biggest thing we were going to see this year. And then this happened. And to be honest, this takeover is 18 months overdue. It should have happened 18 months ago for reasons that you will see us talk about in this video. It never happened, but now it has. So how do I feel as a Newcastle fan? Well, I mean, how would any football fan feel if their club just got bought by one of the richest private investment companies in the world, let alone being, backed by insane money from Saudi Arabia? Yes, there are issues around human rights and issues around the owners. I've already got people messaging me, commenting, saying, well, you're just glancing over the human rights issues. I'm not glancing over it. I'm very aware of it. I understand it. But this is football. You have to detach the two. Yes, some could say that this is football washing, if that is even a term. It's the Saudi state looking to clean their name by owning a Premier League club and investing in a Premier League club and doing all the right things for a club in the northeast of England, for a community in England, because the PIF is not just going to invest in the football club, they will invest in the area of Newcastle, an area that is dear to my heart because my father was born there. And as much as, even though I've never been there myself, I still feel some kind of affiliation or some kind of affinity to the club and to the area. And that's just who I am, and that's what I'm proud of. I am excited. I am excited to see what's going to happen. I'm excited to see what the money that the Saudis are going to bring in is going to do to changing my club. I've sat on the bench for years. I've sat watching back as Manchester United, Liverpool, Chelsea, City fans have celebrated the successes of their clubs. And I've always had to sit back and celebrate the rare, success of beating a top team here or there. But this is different now. Within a year, maybe 2 years' time, I might be celebrating something huge. And as a football fan, that's what you want. The reason we support football teams is to watch them succeed. It makes you feel like you've succeeded because you support that team. That's how it works. And I am excited. I am excited to see who the new coach is going to be, who the new staff is going to be, who the new director of football will be, who the new players we're going to sign are. But for this video, I'm speaking to two of my mates who are Manchester United fans, and I've asked them, okay, guys, this is what happened. What do you guys think as football fans and as Man United fans? So let's see what they have to say. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and all those good things. And yeah, enjoy the video. But yeah, gents, let me take us back before we go forward. Just so I can sort of set the scene for the chat we're gonna have. 18 months ago, the Saudi PIF fund, so they are the biggest private investment fund in Saudi Arabia. It is bankrolled by the Saudi Crown Prince himself. It came out then that they were looking to purchase a club in England, and they wanted to do that so they could grow the football presence in Saudi Arabia. They could grow the Premier League in Saudi Arabia. They could also grow the Saudi Arabian presence and the Saudi Arabian image in the rest of the world as well.
They also want to loan the money, but it's okay.
Then they came across Newcastle United, big, like you've said, big team in the northeast of England. My team, the team that is near and dear to my heart, and I'm an original fan. So any fan who comes out now and says I'm a Newcastle fan,
Yeah.
just know
I'm
that
a
I'm an
Nets
OG.
fan.
I went through 2 relegations before I ever tasted anything good about my team. But anyway, so now they look to buy the club then. The current owner at the time, Mike Ashley. I mean, we can have a whole podcast about how much of a shit owner that guy is. But anyway, Mike Ashley, he wanted to sell. He had the offer on the table. He accepted the offer of £350 million back then. With the promise of a further 100 million to invest into the club, so effectively a 450 million pound deal, and he accepted it. It went for ratification to the Premier League. In fact, they didn't actually reject it; they just stalled too long, and the Saudis got they got a bit over it, and they cited COVID reasons as to why they pulled out. But basically, the two big reasons, according to the media, why the deal didn't go through 18 months ago was one, the television broadcasting issue between BN Sports and the Premier League in Saudi Arabia. BN Sports were broadcasting Premier League football in the Middle East illegally, according to the Premier League, and there were piracy issues there. So they felt that if there was a Saudi owner of the Premier League who obviously that the fact that you own a football club gives you the exclusive right to broadcast your football club's content. They felt that the piracy issues would not be resolved by having a Saudi owner. So that was the one issue. And the second issue was the other big six clubs not wanting this deal to go through, because they obviously didn't want another fox in the henhouse, so to speak. So now it didn't go through. Now let's fast forward 18 months down the line, after arbitration, after the Newcastle owner decided to take the Premier League to court, after fan uproar, after this, after that, after every person under the sun talking about why this deal didn't happen, it has now happened. And Newcastle United are, according to what you see on the internet, we are not the richest club in the world, but we have the richest owner in the world. When you look at the numbers, the Saudi PIF fund is worth 320 billion pounds. So they have valued Newcastle's new owners as 320 billion pounds. The second place is Manchester City with 23 billion pounds. So that is almost a 300 billion pound difference in value. So guys, I've set the scene. This is how we got here. On the football side of it, we just look at it from the football point of view and football ownership and the owners that go, the owner of a club. How do you guys feel? How does this make Manchester United fans feel?
Sam, you go first, bro.
Look, like I said before, on X's channel just now, I don't feel any type of bad way. Like, there's teams that I think have been grinding, and when I say grinding, I speak about from the time that I started watching, Speeds, Given, Shearer, you're talking about Owen. There's been a lot of players. There's players who've come through the club who have carried the club up to a point where that fixture, even in current times, isn't a fixture that you can look over and say, I'm playing this team and this is an easy 3 points. And I think because of history and because of culture and everything, I have no problem with the team being taken over. We will have a discussion about many other things that comes with the ownership. But
For
from the
sure.
football side of things, I think this is good. It shakes things up. It shakes the top six up. Levy's playing hardball from selling Harry Kane. Who knows where Harry Kane is ending up next, you know? So those are little things that I'm looking forward to in the coming season or coming seasons to see how it'll shape things up. Where are the quality players coming from? And I appreciate competition when it comes. So, from a person who's enjoyed watching a team win over the seasons and everything, when a team gets taken over, I appreciate the fact that there's owners who've seen a particular vision about a club. Attendance is one thing; it's a very big thing. Attendance, and I just guess coming from an English culture point of view, from where I have seen it as a fan, there are certain clubs for me that deserve to be in certain places. I mentioned Villa, Everton, West Ham has been playing around those areas as well. So there's certain teams that I think deserve. But if we're talking about culture, I don't think there's another better team that has produced, given Dyer, Shearer, Nolan, Ginola. So that's a proper history there. So from a football point of
Yeah.
view, I have no qualms.
I didn't see a movie about Aston Villa. I never saw a movie about West Ham. Oh no, there
You
was
see,
the Green Mile, I suppose. I never
yeah,
saw a movie about Everton. So
exactly.
I appreciate what you're saying about the culture, and I need to be cognizant of not being too smug here,
Yeah,
and
Hmm.
please.
not coming across as a bit big headed here. But honestly, it's hard for me not to. It's hard for me not to take this in and just be like, this is unreal what's happening to my club.
Well, with me, man, I echo some sentiment as far as a team. Your team is deserving of such, man. Your team is a big team. I did mention even in the previous stream that your stadium is the second biggest football stadium. That alone says a lot about your team. Newcastle are a big team, not say James's Park. My apologies,
Got you.
but yeah, but like your team has rich history. Jermaine Genius, being one of my favorite English ballers.
Yeah,
I used to coach Newcastle on PS. And yeah, my Newcastle team looked hella wavy, like it was on another level. I had prime Gareth Bale, you know what I mean? I had like serious players in my team when I managed Newcastle on PlayStation. But like I just think your team, of course, the history, um, the support as well. I mean, when you look at Chelsea, for instance, when Roman Abramovich came into the fray, Chelsea weren't a team that had a lot of spectators. They weren't really that supported. You see, so when for your team already has the spectators. You guys fill up St. James's Park with ease. It's just that this for me is a wake up call for some teams. There's this team that wears red and is from Manchester.
Yeah.
That team
Spoiler
needs,
alert: these guys
yeah,
support Man United.
yeah, that team needs to wake the
Oh,
fuck up.
City. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I said red, bro. City don't wear
No,
red.
I know. I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. That team just needs to wake the fuck up right now because I I truly believe that Newcastle in the next 3 seasons, it won't even take you guys that long for you guys to start knocking on the doors of qualifying for the Champions League. Because right now we know it's City, Chelsea, Liverpool. Those three teams for me are always set to qualify for the Champions League. Now there's going to be a huge tussle for the fourth place with Man United, with Newcastle, teams like Arsenal and Tottenham. Ish, man, I feel for
uh,
them, because it's gonna be.
Look at Adam
don't waste
Mills.
my time.
Yeah,
Trust me, if I
Look at
had,
Adam Mills
you know,
smart
next
now.
time I'm gonna get an Arsenal or a Tottenham fan in here because
yeah.
You know, I don't want to sound like a dickhead, but like
Yeah,
this could effectively get rid of them.
yeah,
Yeah.
This could
Yeah.
effectively make them mid-table fodder. This
yeah.
could make them what Newcastle is now.
Yeah, I think they'll just finish in the top half of the league, and they're not going to compete for the Premier League, And I do see your team knocking on the top, and like your chances of qualifying for Champions League are gonna be great. It's just that, of course, right now you guys are gonna have the January transfer window, which is like a month long. It's not even that long to get as many players as you can. But from next season, provided that you guys get a proper director of football coupled with the manager, and of course, like I have a fear that you guys might even go for Van der Sar and Ten Hag, because that would be a perfect combination because those two guys really have like
Could
shaken
could work
European
well. Could
football.
work well.